if you do not correctly EQ your vocals are gonna sound terrible. That's just how it is. You gotta know how to EQ your vocals. There's no way around it. And the first thing that you need to understand on your road to EQing your vocals is, yo Agwan, hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing 4 vocal EQ mixing hacks, tips, things that you need to know in order to get your vocals sounding clean, Spotify ready. That was, I didn't like the sound of that. I don't know. Maybe a few more practices, I'll get that chef's kiss right. But that's besides the point, yeah? Watch this video to the end. You're going to learn a lot of great stuff. It's going to help you out with your mixing a lot. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Carter from jcarterray.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online business, and online marketing. This is the #1 spot for musicians and creatives that don't want to be starving artists. If that sounds like you, click on that subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content on the channel because you will love it here, guaranteed. Now, my question of the day is, what EQ plugin do you use to EQ your vocals? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, let me play this back so you can hear what it sounds like. This is using my Spotify ready vocal mixing template, which I highly suggest you grab because it's just going to make everything super easy for you. This is my Spotify ready vocal mixing template for Studio One. Let me quickly show you the mixer so you see what's going on here. A lot of stuff. This also comes with a PDF that walks you through all the settings that I use for all these plugins and all that sort of stuff, so you can use your own plugins. Link down below. Go to jcarterray.com/vocal templates. Okay, but in this video I'm gonna basically turn off everything which is gonna make it sound terrible, and then we're gonna EQ these vocals from scratch using these 4 tips that you need to know in order to EQ your vocals to the most basic of qualities. Okay, so let me play this back so you can hear what it sounds like with this actual template. This is part of a verse that I've been writing. I need to get back to it and finish it off, but you know, I like it. It's pretty good stuff, but it's, you know, this is just draft version. I haven't mixed it. I've done nothing to it other than using my template and recording. So let's listen back and you'll hear it sounds Spotify ready already. Can't let her go without coming, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. I move like Marlo, my name is my name. I live rent free in her brain. They in the group chat leaving good reviews. She say I'm bad like all the modern news. All that I had, I'm turning 1 to 2. Please don't get mad, I'm telling you the truth. I tell the truth even when I lie. Proof in the pudding, you can never slice. Don't overthink it, you can lose your mind. That's that. There's more lines coming soon. But that's the way it sounds pretty clean, right? That's because I've got a bunch of EQs, a bunch of compressors going on, a bunch of effects going on to make it sound that way. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off all those effects so that you can hear exactly what it sounds like with no sends, no effects. This is what it sounds like. We're not going to play the whole thing because you've already heard how it's supposed to sound, and I don't want to break your ears, so this is what it's gonna sound like. Allow me, without auto-tune, without anything. Can't let her go without coming, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. I move like Marlo, my name is my name. I live rent free in her brain. They in the group chat leaving good reviews. Honestly, it doesn't sound too bad. Like, it sounds better than my old stuff when I turned off the auto-tune on the old stuff, because I'm just better at singing and stuff now, and I kind of know what I'm doing. But for the purposes of this video, let's turn off the sends. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, let's turn on the sends because that will give me the right audio volume. But I'm gonna turn off pretty much everything. Okay, so I'm turning off everything right now. We're gonna leave on auto-tune, and this is what that sounds like. Can't let her go without coming, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. Okay, I'm also gonna add my compressor, at least one of them. Can't let her go without coming, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. Just to tame our audio levels and keep it within a good dynamic range. Now, what I'm gonna do is, let me actually bring my mix over so you can see what's going on. I'm gonna add a new plugin. We're going to add Abletune's EQ Wise. The reason why I'm gonna use Abletune's EQ Wise, oh, are you serious? Let's load the license file. I thought I'd already done this, but I haven't really used this plugin because I've got my template, so there's really no need for me to use anything at this point because it just works. But this plugin is something that I think was going to be very, very useful to you, as it basically teaches you how to EQ. So what we'll do in this, the reason why I'm using this is because, as I said, it has all these things that will basically make it easier for you to learn how to actually EQ your vocals. I think for my template, I actually used Neutron because I just like Neutron. But Abletunes, I feel like it's like all EQ plugins to me basically just do the same thing in it. Maybe they have different sounds. If they have different sounds to you, let me know in the comment section down below, because I don't really get why people choose different EQ plugins, because as I said, they all sound the same to me. But I guess some have like a more analog type vibe and whatnot, but that's besides the point. The thing with this is this changes the game. Like, it's not just about the sound. The thing is, this will teach you how to actually mix and how to EQ. So let's go to vocals, and here, as you can see up at the top, it's basically letting you know what you should, like, what you're expecting around these vocal ranges. So if you go into any of these sections and you look down here where the eye is, it will basically explain what's going on. So I'm going to quickly go through these. So right now, this is, you know, in low end rumble, it's saying most sounds in this range are garbage, whether it be noise from handling the mic, vibrations from the floor, or air conditioning units. High pass up to 100 to 120 to clean things up. Basically, that's what you should do. And it says that note that plosives around reside around 90 to 120 hertz. Plosives are when you use the P, B, and yeah, those sorts of sounds. That's when you'll get those plosives. Generally, I will do a high cut to like 150. Depends on the vocals, actually. But here, do I want to go through all of this? Actually, nah. We'll leave that for the review of this, because I will be doing that at some point, okay? But just know that it gives you a bunch of great information, okay? I'll just tell you what I know from my experience. I don't need to read everything off. I hope that sounds good to you. Now, the first thing that you need to know when you are EQing your vocals is you need to get that high end, get that low end gone. As they said, do a high pass to around 120, okay? So this is a high pass. It's when you're letting the high end through, but you're getting rid of the low end. Now, I'm going to make this steeper, and we're going to bring this to around 123, and we're gonna listen back. I move like Marlo, my name is my name. I live in free. I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, I need to just loop part. Let's loop this, and let's just bring this to like an easy 4 bars, or not even 4 bars, maybe even 2. Can't let her go without coming, cause that shit ain't part of the game. That's how it sounds with it off. If you turn it on, already sounds better, already sounds cleaner. So first thing you want to do, roll off the low end, yeah? The second thing you want to do is get rid of the muddiness, generally around 300 hertz, okay? So in order to do that, you just want to create a dip around 300. Where is this? 320. You're going to create a little dip. Let's do that. I'm rolling up and down on my mouse to get this done, by the way, because I don't want to, you know, take everything down. I don't want everything to be so big. So let's listen to this. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go without coming, because that shit ain't part. Let's turn it off. Can I just turn off this? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Then I can hear the difference between just turning that off. So let's play this back. Can't let her go without coming, because that shit ain't part of the game. Like, it just cleans it up. Can't let her go without coming, because that shit ain't part of the... Oh my gosh, really cleans it up. Cleans it up a lot, yeah? Then we want to get rid of any grating sounds around 3K. Now, I'm not hearing any of them right now, but this is how you'd find them, okay? So this is how you find where the super annoying sounds are. You do this. This is called EQ sweeping. So you have a really narrow band and you make it super loud and you go around the frequency that you think it's going to be in. So generally for my voice, it's around 3K. It might be around 2K for yours, because they're saying, you know, 2K, 1 to 2K. But honestly, It's saying boosting these frequencies can make some singers' lyrics more intelligible. Cuts in 800 to 1.5 can reduce honkiness or boxiness. You can add energy or buzz and definition to. You definitely do not want to add more stuff around 3K, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you're adding like a high shelf or something, but generally you want to get rid of stuff around here. That's fine. You hear that? Wear headphones if you're watching this, by the way. It's gonna make everything, it's gonna make it easier to hear everything. But you hear that tinniness? That's not good. So we're noting that around 2089 we got a bunch of tinniness. Let's keep on sweeping. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't. You want to get it where it's at its worst. So I think around 2089 is probably at its worst. So I'm gonna give it a dip of about 3 dB over there. I'm gonna make the Q a little bit more generous over there, and let's play it back. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the. Now, if you add, like, if you do some EQing like this, and then you boost the high shelf, and then you add a compressor, generally when you come back into it, you're gonna need to take away some of the frequencies around 3K, around 1 to 3K basically, because that might actually introduce a high-end annoying grating sound, which I've found in the past when I'm really trying to boost my high end and get my vocals to sound clean and airy and better. Basically, when you do that, you may get some super high-end sounds that just sound annoying, and I can't really explain it without, you know, hearing it, but trust me, like if you're adding multiple compressors and multiple EQs, be wary around 1 to 3.K. You're probably going to need to take some stuff out of there at some point, okay? So that's that. And the last thing I do is boost that high shelf to add a bit of clarity and presence. So can we change this? So we want to boost it a little bit. So we'll do like 2.5 dB and listen back. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go. And we'll turn it off and turn it back on. If I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to maintain. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the game. You hear that? Sounds a little bit more, you know, in the depth, in the mid-range when we boost it a little bit. Can't let her go if I come in, cause that shit ain't part of the game. I got a street to. Sounds much cleaner, much clearer, much more cutting through the mix. That high end, it really matters. Can't let her go if I come. And that's that. Those are my 4 tips to help you get a good vocal EQ for your vocals. Now, there's a lot more that you can learn. Like, if I go into all my equalizers, there's a lot more stuff going on. If this does not crash, it might very well crash because I just went into another equalizer. So here, this is my main equalizer. And then after that, we've got a fair amount of effects and a compressor, and then we've got another equalizer taking out some more stuff that was introduced after we added those effects. So these are things that you can use the EQ for. Like, EQ should be your main mixing tool. EQing, leveling, a little bit of compression, Bob's your uncle, you've got a great mix. Yeah, you don't need to buy 70 different plugins and whatnot, although you can. Like, it's fun to have more plugins in it. It's fun to experiment with stuff and have different effects, but I highly would suggest grabbing this particular plugin only because it teaches you how to EQ. And I feel like, what's this file? Maybe you can, like, I don't know what this does. I need to use this enough to actually review it, because I think this would be so good for a lot of people, and I'm really excited to help more people learn about it. But just know it's going to help you learn how to EQ, okay? So grab it if you can. I'll leave a link down below. But yeah, I specifically requested this plugin from AbleTunes because I knew how great it would be for my audience and for people who want to learn how to mix not just their vocals, but their beats and their songs and all that sort of stuff, okay? So if you want to have your vocals half mixed before you even get to the mixing stage, link down below, go to jcarteray.com/vocal templates, and you can grab my vocal templates so that your vocals sound Spotify ready before you even get to the mixing stage. As I showed you before we even got into this, everything sounded absolutely beautiful, and I haven't mixed it. I haven't touched anything since just opening this template, okay? So go and grab that. It's gonna make things sound beautiful. Let's listen back to how it sounds with everything. Beautiful, super clean, yeah, super clean, super crispy, exactly how you want your vocals to be sounding, yeah? Trust me, this is the key. Now, if you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, please let me know in the comment section down below. And in the next video, you'll learn more about music, online business, and online marketing. Remember, link down below to AbleTunes EQ Wise as well if you want to grab that plugin. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.